Hi, Trevor here, reflecting on life through music. Thank you for stopping by. Well, coming again today, you're very welcome. I trust you enjoyed my last video from 80s icon Kim Wilde. Songs like Kids in America and Checkered Love are instantly recognisable songs from the 80s. And Checkered Love is all about the ups and downs and all-roundness of relationships. So I trust you found that one interesting. We're going from there to the UK in 1984. Reluctant Stereotypes, which was a bit of a rock ska outfit, was a bit of a predecessor to this band. They would then rename themselves Raw Screens, and it was through that time that the band King would develop their style, but they would soon relaunch to the name King, and Paul King, who is the mainstay lead singer, it was named after him. He was renowned for his mullet haircut and Doc Marten boots. In 1984, they signed to CBS Records and they released the album Stetson Time. This album got to number 6 in the UK. It was the song Love and Pride that catapulted these guys into superstardom. It didn't do so well when it was first released, but they re-released it as another single in 1985 and it got to number 2 in the UK charts. As you listen to the live version below, just listen to Paul's voice. How good is his voice? His voice is absolutely amazing. And when you watch the clip below, he's doing a little bit of stuff with the audience beforehand. You just see how versatile this guy's voice absolutely is. And to be able to capture what was in essence the sound of King, that new wave kind of format, as well as really what he could do. Love and Pride, it was a massive song for these guys. And a couple of the lines would go from knowing, sensing, seeing, eating and sleeping. You know what? He would argue, not that exciting. I would much prefer to be touching, testing, and loving. I think there's a difference here between just a run-of-the-mill of life, and we can get into that zone very easily, and that is, you know, we wake up, we go to work, we have food, we go to sleep. We wake up, we go to work, we have something to eat, we go to sleep. Rinse, repeat, rinse, repeat. But he would argue that there is something more to life than that, and that is the touching, the testing, and the loving. Touching by, I think in a songwriting sense, is more than just, hey, look, I'm just going to touch that. No, it's actually touching it, feeling it, knowing it, experiencing it. Remember that movie Avatar, you know, the Blue People one, where one of the lines was, I see you. Now, it wasn't just looking at the physical presence of the person, it was actually seeing inwardly into the person, recognizing them and knowing them. And in the scene where he, in a sense, comes back from the dead and saves the world, it's her that says to him, I see you, after there had been bitterness and anger and all the rest of it. I think this is very much the concept here, and that is we're looking past the superficial into real. And I do wonder in this world today where reality has gone. In terms of, you know, we're putting up fronts and masks and a certain persona that might not be the real one. I don't know where reality's actually gone. It seems to be disappearing at a rate of knots bit by bit. But reality is where life is its most precious and most real. And I think reality is one of these things that we've got to try to be, because if we are in a relationship with somebody, we just don't want to be sensing, seeing, eating and sleeping. No, we want to be touching. We want to be loving in all of the forms it is. And we want to be testing to see what else is out there. So I think love and pride, and I mean pride can often be seen as a negative thing, but I think in the context of this song, I think it's a kind of a positive thing, and that is, hey, look, I want the best life can offer. I just don't want to see, eat and sleep. I want to touch, test and love. Yeah, that's what I want. It's actually okay to say what we want, by the way. If you go and order a pizza, do you tell the pizza guy, I just however it comes? No. You say, look, can you hold the anchovies? Not sure. I don't mind pineapple on pizza, but you know, depends on the pizza, of course. But we say what we want. And I think that's what this song is doing. It's a balance between love and pride. And I think these two balance each other out. So if love is patient and kind, well, pride stays on that side of the ledger. And that is, hey, look, I'm not going to be big-headed, but I sort of do want the best life possible for the two of us. And I think that's where this song is going. So it's absolutely iconic classic song from King to be released in the mid-1980s. I don't know about you. I want to touch, test and love. Absolutely. Also off this album, we had the song Trouble. This is all about questions. We've got a live version of that one below, I should say. In 1985, we had the album Bittersweet come out. We've got a couple of clips of that one. We've got a taste of Your Tears, the official clip of that one below. Interesting song, this one. It's almost like, hey, I'm feeling your emptiness and sadness and I'm almost tasting it. Or it could be, hey, you know what, I'm getting the taste and I don't like it. You know what, too bad. The album title Bittersweet is an interesting take on the world as well. And if you put in that, the studio version of Alone Without You, there's very much a bit of a theme going through, hey, this is separation territory. And A Taste of Your Tears and Alone Without You, they kind of go hand in hand. So we've got an official clip of A Taste of Your Tears and studio of Alone Without You. So King were only around for about a year, but you know, they did hit the ground running, certainly with the song Love and Pride. It was an absolutely massive song for these guys, and they did have their fair share of screaming fans when these guys were around, so well and truly have contributed to this collaborative thing of this thing called music. They did release 2 studio albums and 8 singles. And so, yeah, it's great to be able to pay tribute to these guys today. So the links to those 4 clips are in the description below. And I've also included my last clip from Kim Wilde. If you want to recap on her, feel free. I do love the 1980s. It was a very, very creative decade for music where people were really learning to express themselves in beautiful, beautiful, real ways almost as well. Well, if this is your first time to Life Reflections Your Music, or you've come back for another one, how great to see everybody here. Well, next time we're going to get into Kings of Leon. So until then, I'll catch you around. Bye for now.